Can you eat this?
Let's start.
Okay.
Guys.
It's playing.
Hello everybody, I'm Jake. I'm here with my friend Kris to tell you about the best government philosophies this world's ever heard of.
Hi, I'm Kris. To start off today, 4 major philosophies that came out of England were Thomas Hobbes, John Locke, Mary Wollstonecraft, and Adam Smith.
Yes, that's right. And 4 major philosophers that came from France were the Baron de Montesquieu, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and Diderot and Voltaire.
Oh, that's crazy.
What's crazy?
That philosophers could come on French. They're not smart.
Well, that's where you're wrong. For example, the great Baron de Montesquieu had a great political system. He lived in a period of great change when England had become a constitutional monarchy and France's power had switched hands. He was able to see government changes and what was good or bad.
Whatever you say.
Well, he thought the government should be separated in 3 branches to distribute power.
Yeah, well, if that's true, what were the 3 branches called?
Well, the 3 branches are called legislative, like the laws, executive, like the power, and judicial, like the justice system. These form a system of checks and balances, so one branch would have more power than the other 2. He said himself, "There is as yet no liberty, the power of judging being now separated from legislative powers and the executive."
Oh, yeah? Well, John Locke from England was a much better philosopher.
No way, English when I was bright as a dead light bulb.
John Locke was a strong believer in natural rights, on how that at birth you were entitled to life, liberty, and property. As he said, everyone has property in his own persons, that nobody has any right to but himself. Labor of his body and the work of his hands, we may say, are properly his.
Well, I guess it's a pretty good point.
Yeah, John Locke was introduced to experimental philosophies when studying at Oxford University. He was like the total opposite of Thomas Hobbes, who believed people were cruel and needed a social contract to stay in line as a result of England's Civil War.
Civil War? For England! That sounds bad. Voltaire was another great philosopher from France. He believed in freedom of expression and was against inequality, superstition, and injustice. In his words, stand upright, speak thy thoughts, declare the truth thou hast, that all may share. Be bold, proclaim it everywhere. They only live who dare.
Sounds like he had a big mouth.
Well, little. He had trouble with the French authorities through his life for critiquing their government and their religion's tolerance policy. That just increased his desire for freedom of expression.
The English still had better philosophies, like enhanced women's rights by Mary Wollstonecraft, who had been frustrated by limited career options for poor. Respectable women in a free market system by Adam Smith, who had degrees in philosophy and became friends with physiocrats who influenced him in Paris.
Well, those are okay ideas. Well, other French philosophers were also good, like Diderot, who had a degree in philosophy and wanted to change people's way of thinking through his forward-thinking encyclopedia. And Jean-Jacques Rousseau, who had used the ideas of writers from the past to come up with the idea of popular sovereignty.
Wow, I guess the French aren't as dumb as Britain.
No, they're not. And I guess the philosophies from England aren't too bad.
So I guess some of the best government philosophers actually came from your French Baron de Montesquieu and Voltaire.
And from your English, John Locke.
An effective government would be separated into 3 branches: the executive, legislative, and judicial. It has freedom of expression and be opposed to inequality and injustice.
And contain natural rights such as life, liberty, and the right to own property for all men and women in a free market system.
Sounds good to me, Frenchie.
So if you want the best government out there, I would advise you to use the philosophies we mentioned.
Yeah, we will send you an extended explanation of our government for only 6 payments of $30.99.
Shipping and handling is $14.99. Choose our government today. USA.
You could say it. Excellent.
That one was
That
A
was-
little short. That was perfect. Excellent.
How long was that?
4:36.
It was a little shorter. You guys